Yo, Phoenix Insanity here, and I'm here to answer the age-old question of how do you pick a main character in whatever fighting game, but mostly, predominantly Tekken is what I'm focused on. And this is a video for my new players who are looking at the cast, and y'all see Eddie with the capoeira over here. Y'all see Yoshimitsu got a sword, and then maybe your Final Fantasy, and you got Clive Rossfield, who's definitely not gonna make it into the next Tekken iteration. And you're like, man, who do I pick? I don't know who to pick. So a lot of times you run into pros and they'll get you the simple answer, and it's just like, oh, pick whoever you like. It doesn't matter who you like. Just pick the character that you have the most fun with. And while this is true, it doesn't help you find which character to pick for a lot of people. Some people are like, well, I still don't know who I'm going to have fun with because I haven't tried. I mean, I've tried a few people out, but I don't know with Feng Wei if I'm going to have more fun with Feng Wei than I'm going to have versus if I pick Nina. I do like Taekwondo, but I don't really like Horong all that much. Or maybe Horong's many stances are too difficult for me to play Taekwondo, so I want a different character that kicks a lot. You know, maybe you like the kickboxing style that the set Brian is supposed to have, and his kicks are very Muay Thai kickbox mix, but he does have a few nice kicks and everything. Or you like made up fighting styles, and we have like Jack, who is a make up fighting style, and then Devil Jin, and amongst many other characters whose fighting styles are based off of something but mostly made up, right? Like my boy Raven does have ninjutsu, but you know, I've never seen ninjutsu practice, so I can't really say if his fighting style is mostly made up or he has real ninjutsu fighting style attacks. Hey, but I tell you what, when them Shadow Clone come out, that really don't matter. Your boy's a ninja at the end of the day. But so let me just get into the video. So first of all, what you want to know when trying to pick a character is what you generally have fun with playing fighting games. Assuming that Tekken isn't your first fighting game, what do you enjoy most about having a character? If you enjoy the fighting style, let's say if you enjoy Muay Thai and that's your favorite, you know, you got fucking round. And then what do you enjoy about Muay Thai? You enjoy the knees, you enjoy the elbows, you enjoy the fast high kicks, the teep kicks, the different intricacies. Fucking round is just going to be a great pick for anybody that just likes Muay Thai. He really emulates that sense of Muay Thai fighting. Or maybe you just like Bruce Lee. If you like Bruce Lee, you already know who you pick. You're probably not even asking this question. You've been a law main since you've seen him with your eyes. Ever since your eyes seen him, you've been a law main. You don't even care. But another thing to consider is, do you have fun in characters that you find difficult to learn? So like back to Horong, back to Nina, you gotta press 100 buttons at once. You got to know how the character operates at a deep understanding to actually play these characters. Kazuya does have some easy mode things, but once you get to the higher levels, Kazuya hard to play. You have to outplay your opponent. Kazuya's more defense than he is offense. Like, you can probably get him to Tekken King, but after that, hey, Kazuya ain't got that pressure like a lot of these other characters are applying pressure. So if you like difficulty in characters that are difficult to learn, you can go with, I ain't gonna lie, Lee's a little bit easier, maybe a little bit easier, but I would say Lee, Xiao Yu, Nina, Horong, Lydia. Some people think Lydia's easy. That's only because they've been on the defense. Once you actually pick Lydia and you start learning her many different stances, it does become very difficult. Steve, even though he's good, you have to have good defense, and he doesn't have easy things like 15 frame launchers. He does have a counter hit back one, but it is high. He has a few easy things that keep him, keep him in line with the other characters. But when you become really good with him, you can see why he's a higher tier than some of the rest of the characters, but that's definitely a higher tier character. They made Anna kind of a lot easier, but she does have some similarities to Nina, but they've differentiated these characters a lot more. And Raven is very he used to be more difficult. Now he has his back turn, He has his stance where he usually combos from, and he has different pressure and parry tools. He has a lot of different tools that you can utilize. So I would say he's more difficult than the rest of the cast, but he's not so difficult to learn as it is to play well with someone like Nina Harong and then Yoshimitsu as well. They do have high damage combos, but from actually learning how to play the character well and at a high level, it's going to take you a while to get there. And those difficulty characters are also characters that you can invest your time into. And as you get better, you'll understand the game at a deeper level than someone who, let's say, who plays who plays Jin or Law, or who's running around with King and Paul. It'll give you a real chance to understand the game at a deeper level, because you're required to have more defensive and more mechanical skill of operating your character than it was some of the simpler characters at the time. And let's say you just like winning. If you just want to win, that's easy. I would say you just pick a Rushdown character that's really good. If you just want to win, I would say pick a character that no one knows. You want to pick Zafina, you want to get good with Eddie, you want to get good with Clive, pick Leo, become good with Raven. If you like winning, Raven is a little harder to learn. Claudio, the Bears, if you like winning, just pick a bear. I'm telling you right now, the W's are just going to be flying. They just coming in. You basically gonna think the game's easy. You like, this what people complaining about? I pick any of these characters. Winning is gonna be trivial. I'm telling you. All right. Now let's say you like characters that have a lot of cool moves. Now it depends on what you find is cool. So that would depend on, like, if you like that karate style that Jin or Lydia has, or you like the strong hits of a Kimpo style like Feng Wei and Leo. They have a very hard hitting style where each hit is very intense. There's also some other characters that are very high on damage, like Jack, who is a lot of rush down, puts a lot of pressure on the opponent, likes to have a continuous offense. So it depends on what you find as cool. I would say if you're really looking for a main and you're like, oh, I'm stuck between Yoshimitsu and Asuka for whatever reason. Let's say you stuck between Asuka and June. I would say play both characters. Play both characters as a main. Play June for 10 hours and then play Asuka for 10 hours. And then you'll be able to decide, oh, you know what? Now that I've gotten deeper into the character, I understand I like Asuka more. But I would say play both 3 or even 5 characters if you want to. Eventually, you're going to find something really cool that you like about 1 out of the 5 characters that's going to draw you more towards them and make it easier to make a decision. And let's say if you like struggling, let's say you play fighting games, or let's say not that you play fighting games. Let's say you want a little bit of a struggle while you play, and you want to pick someone that's low tier. Just go find your favorite pros tier list, go to the C or D tier or whatever the lowest tier is, and pick any of those characters. You're probably not going to struggle through the blue ranks, but once you get to Tekken King, you will start seeing the faulties or the difficulties in your character. So a lot of Paul's, even though Paul does a lot of damage, you really got to structure a type of defensive play, because death is punishable. It's kind of hard to get close enough to hit the demo man consistently against higher tier players, because they'll use keep out to keep Paul from coming in. They'll sidestep your death fist. They'll punish your death fist. And a lot of Paul's obvious mid-high attacks, they'll be able to duck those on reaction when you get to the higher levels. So it's a lot of things that the low tiers suffer from at a higher level that you won't see at a mid-level of gameplay. Also, if you just a gooner and you just want to play the women, just go. I mean, you ain't even got that many characters. I would say just play all of them. Pick the one you like the most and spend all your time on her. Gooners make easy choices. They like Lily, and then they go to customization and they spend 500 hours out of 1,000 hours in Tekken in Lily customization, and they have the best time of their lives. Tekken's the best game ever. They go to groups on they go to group chats and post their different Lily fits and Lily costumes, and they have the best time of their lives. So hey, if you goon it, just pick Lily. It's gonna be the best character you have. It's gonna be the best character for you. And then let's say if you casual, let's say you just casual, you come on, I would say you don't necessarily need a main. Just play the characters you like, whatever you feel like. Sometimes you might feel like, man, Victor, I think he's kind of cool. I want to play with a sword today. Just pick Victor up, mash some buttons. You casual, it's not that serious for you. And tomorrow you might want to try out Kazuya. Man, I got bopped by a Kazuya yesterday. He was doing really crazy things. I want to go see if I can do that with Kazuya. Just play him the next day. It's not that serious to have a main. It's just that a lot of people have it and you want to follow this trend. It's not necessary to have a main. Just play around with the cat. They got over 40 characters, so you can play all 40 because you paid for all these characters. You paid for the Brian, Yoshi, Leroy. You paid for Paul. All these, play them all. I don't care if you casual. Play all your characters. Go to random and see who you get, and just go out there and have fun. You don't necessarily need a main if you casual. Now let's say you casual and maybe you want the potential to go to a higher, more serious level. Yeah, pick a main. But that's all I really got. It really depends on what you like. Do you like Rushdown? Mostly all the characters are Rushdown. Mostly, probably like 80% of the cast is Rushdown. Another 10% of the cast is tricky, or used to be tricky at least, like Yoshimitsu, Eddie, Ling Xiao Yu, and I think that's most of the tricky characters. I might have missed one. Azucena is supposed to be tricky, but people play her more in a offensive rushdown or a solid with solid defense. They don't really play Azucena tricky. A lot of her parries, people are aware now, and they'll just launch you as soon as you try to do anything that's supposedly tricky. But Ling Xiaoyu, it don't matter how much you know about her, when she starts spinning and Cali rolling, everything mids, highs, lows, they all get evaded. So Ling Xiaoyu is like the ultimate tricky character in the game as well. So yeah, so that's just how you pick a main. It really base it off what you like. Do you like fighting styles? Do you like struggling with low tier characters? Do you like oppressive rushdown? Like let's say I don't think I spoke clearly to the rushdown. I would say if you do like rushdown, I would say Jin is like a top tier rushdown. Learn how to do God Fist, but you don't necessarily need the God Fist. He has a lot of stance transitions that let him flow from one attack to mental alertness to another attack that lets him allow him to the sidestep. He has a lot of evasive moves. He has a parry. He has counter hit launcher tools. Like Jin has long combos that always lead to the wall. I would say Feng Wei is a great rushdown character with continuous pressure moving. Also, whenever he's supposed to go into defensive, he has his I forget what his parry is called, but 3+4. He can parry 2 attacks into, I don't think it launches, but it does guarantee a heat engager, I believe, or maybe I think they changed it in season 2.5 if it's a heat engager anymore. But he has a lot of things to stay on the offensive. Horong is the master rushdown character, as all his stances don't have guard, so they promote you, and they have a lot of plus frames, so they promote attack, keep attacking. Same thing with Nina at a higher level though. Nina's a lot of sidestepping and crouch dashing into her different plus frames, into backswing, into her throws. She also has a really good chain throw game that no one really uses. But Nina has so many options to choose from, and most of the characters are Rushdown. So 80% of the time, you're going to pick a character that's going to have Rushdown. Dragunov, Rushdown. King has not as much Rushdown, but with his throws, he really mixes you up. so it keeps the opponent guessing on which throw to do. But yeah, so that's just how you pick a character, man. If you like this video or you just like the thoughts, or if I helped you, go ahead, leave a comment down below. But that's all I got. If you feel like it's anything that I missed or you still are unclear, let it be known in the comments. And I pretty much believe I covered everything. So peace.